I have been selling this book, Zanazli and Wan Chun Hong's Guide to Indie Filmmaking, which is published by MPH for a while now. It's a really good book if you want to be a filmmaker, whether it's for YouTube, social media, TV, film, cinema, whatever. This is the book to get. I'm going to make it more accessible and more affordable to all of you because I believe that everybody needs to become a filmmaker. The more filmmakers we have in the world, I think this world will be a better place to live in. Now it's available as an electronic book download on my website. I'm going to link it here. It's really cheap, it's really affordable. It's only 5 ringgit if you want to get the ebook version. Okay, 5 ringgit. It doesn't really cost much, right? It's just a little bit of something for me. I mean, it did take a lot of work to write. Each chapter of this book talks about one part of the filmmaking process. And for each chapter as well, I interview a local filmmaker. It's only 5 ringgit. It's only 5 ringgit. You're watching and listening to FAT BIDIN Film Club. I'm assuming I'm Zan Azli.
And I'm Shirley Ustad.
My very, very beautiful wife. I like her a lot. Okay, as usual, we watch a local film and we review it. But this week we're not watching a local film because, as you know, we are doing a series of reviews of Japanese films that are being featured on
JFF Theatre.
JFF Theatre. And this week we're watching a film called
Love and the Grand Tug of War.
there is a quiz that the Japan Foundation is actually organizing.
Yes.
So what do we have to do?
So you need to go to Google JFF Theatre, create an account on the site, and then you can watch all of these Japanese films for free. JFF Theatre is basically cycling a bunch of Japanese films based on themes, and the current theme is prefectures. So all of the films feature like different.
They come from different,
different
prefectures all around
in
Japan.
Japan,
yeah.
right?
So the current series is going to. The current series of films will end in August. First of August, and then there are other films as well.
New films.
JFF Theatre is there.
Yes.
Perpetually for now.
And it's free.
It's
free. So all you need to do is make an account.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, there's a little quiz. After you watch the film, you can download the document and answer the questions, and then win yourself some merch.
Yeah. And I'm wondering, what are we gonna win? Are we gonna win like chopsticks?
No.
Sashimi?
No.
Edamame?
No.
Ebiko? Well, enjoy the films, right? So we'll be reviewing like 6 films. We're reviewing it. We're reviewing it almost on a weekly basis until we finish reviewing all 6 films.
Yeah.
Okay, so we watched Love and the Grand Tug of War, which is being featured on the JFF Theatre, the website.
Yes.
And of course, these reviews that we're doing is all organised by the Japan Foundation Kuala Lumpur. What does JFF Theatre do? This currently all these films are being shown.
So JFF Theatre is basically streaming different kinds of Japanese films that are free. They are free,
right? Yeah.
And they're all thematic for certain periods. So right now the theme is prefectures, films from different prefectures, all the way up to August.
Yep.
And this film is from the Kagoshima prefecture.
Yes.
Yes. It's a pretty recent film. It was released in 2021.
So it's a COVID film.
I want to say it's
during that period lah,
yeah.
right?
Okay, so it's released in 2021 and it's about...
It's a love story.
Is it? Yeah lah.
It involves love and it involves tug of war.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for love stories.
Okay, so it's a love story.
I'm a romantic
fine.
at heart.
It's about this guy Takeshi, and his family, and they live in this city. I want to say city. It is kind of a city, where this age-old tradition of this grand tug of war that involves basically like 3,000 people has been going on for generations, and there are 3 main characters in the tug of war, but the most important one is the lead drummer, who basically sets the tempo and the pace and the energy for like, yes,
That's
for
what they do
like
throughout the whole film. Ah.
the whole tug of war lah. So
Yes.
basically everyone's relying on you to make sure that you set the pace properly to win. So Takeshi's father was once a lead drummer, but he has not yet been able to be chosen to be a lead drummer.
He has different
and also
interests
he
lah.
doesn't care already anymore.
Yeah, he wants to do
So
other
he
things.
apparently like went to university, went to Tokyo, didn't really make it, then came back. So his father and him are now like kind of estranged. His father
I
is
mean, they
like,
live together.
constantly putting him down.
They talk to each
They
other.
work with each other, so he works
They
for his
work
father.
with each
His father
other.
owns a construction company.
They eat together, but yet.
Yeah. But his father is always shooting him down all the time.
Yeah.
At the same time, there's another guy who has also now come back, who apparently was like kicked out of school because
For
he
a
was in a fight. That Takeshi's sister Ako falls in love with.
Now, Takeshi falls in love too.
But with like a Korean doctor.
A Korean doctor who's
he meets at a train
at
station.
station. But he falls in love with another person too, his childhood friend.
Oh yeah, who's a soldier.
Yeah,
Tenko.
Tenko.
Tenko is so cool.
Who I think I might be falling in love with.
Yeah, we love Tenko more than we like the Korean doctor. So anyway, that's basically what the show is about lah. And it revolves around, it's a build up basically to this grand tug of war. Yeah. So this grand tug of war is very interesting because you need like 3,000 people, right? So once they elect the 3 main people, which is like 2 like generals, like there's a brigadier general and then there's some other general, and then there's this lead drummer. The 3 of you then have to go around your city to find people to
commit to tugging the war.
And also to like sponsor this tug of war. So like there's scenes of them like going to different like officers and whatever, and then this person's like, yes, my entire like staff will be on your team and things like that. So I thought that was quite communal.
It's very communal.
In the modern day where everybody's just kind of doing their own thing, but then in this city it's like doesn't matter whether you're doing your own thing or not, you have to be a part of this.
You have to be a part of it.
Yeah.
You know, people who are dying of cancer also will like, I'm a proud Sendai person and I will come for this tug of war.
Yes. So it's very cool.
So what do we think of the film?
I thought that it was nice that they put together the history, because before this we watched the documentary and that was purely a documentary, and then after that we watched Navi's Love, which was purely like fictional. So this one I felt was a little bit of a mesh of both of it, because the way that they presented the information about the tug of war was quite documentary-ish a bit. No? Did you feel that?
Yeah.
I did feel that. But at the same time, it's woven into this family's like story. So I really like that. It wasn't too. It was very educational, but didn't present as like an educational piece, which I thought was really fun.
Because of the love thing lah.
Yeah.
I mean, I look, I'm also a history buff. I love history. Now, not when I was a kid. Now that I'm old, because I'm soon going to be a part of history. So the fact that this communal tug of war thing has been happening for more than 300 years, 340 over years, it's like, and they're still keeping it as a tradition. To me, that's amazing. And like Brigadier General and all that, because this is an anniversary of a war that happened there. And they're keeping that spirit alive, but through very communal and peaceful like themes, which I thought was nice.
Yeah, it was. It's the love theme in this is also quite interesting, because it's more than just the romantic bits of it. It also talks about this family that is clearly, I want to say, a little bit broken in some ways, but then find their way kind of back to each other lah. Yeah, so that was also quite moving lah. It's a very layered film.
It's a layered film. It's look, I don't know, like if you see the footage, right, of the when the tugging of the war starts, tug of war starts,
The
right?
tugging of the war.
I don't know. I want to find out, right? And if anybody out there knows, let me know. Let us know if this film actually incorporates actual footage of the event with the film, with the fictional parts of the film. I want to know if because you're gathering so many people, and it's so communal. People don't just come together for the tug of war. They come together to build the rope that they're going to be tugging.
There's male
Oh my
rope
God.
and female rope also.
And the ropes are huge, and you need like 1,500 people to weave the rope. Oh my God! And this is something that this community has been able to keep up for more than 300 years. Wow, it's amazing, huh?
Yeah, and the lead drummer role is like very coveted. Okay, so in the film also, like, somebody gets chosen as the lead drummer, and then he has an accident, so he cannot drum anymore, and he's like so upset, and he's like,
I will get better in 1 week."
and I will
With a
be
broken
able-"
arm,
So it's so nice to see that. Yeah lah, I mean, they also show the part where the young people are not very interested in this anymore, but in a way also everybody kind of
But they get caught up.
like comes back
At the end of the day, yeah.
to it, yeah.
At the end of the day, they get
So,
caught up as well.
Yeah.
And then although it's like such rivalry, right, between the downtown community and
And
the uptown
uptown.
community, at the end they're like, okay, everything's good,
It would also be interesting to know how they shot that scene, the tug of war.
That's what I
scene,
said.
because it's like
It-
so many.
It could have been like a
Yeah.
a merge of like actual footage and fictional footage, because it looked really massive and really headache to actually produce and manage.
Correct.
Oh man, and watching this film, not just this film, many of the other Japanese films that we've been watching also, right? It really, like, for me, it like kind of like stresses the fact or kind of like stresses the fact that I've grown up with a lot of Japanese culture, bits and pieces of it throughout my childhood. Like, the main character's guy, his name is Takeshi. Everybody knows Istana Takeshi in Malaysia. Did you watch the show?
No.
On TV2?
No.
Come on, it was this guy named Takeshi, his real name. He's actually an actor, director, and comedian. It's a game show where they go through obstacle courses in Takeshi's Istana or his palace.
I think it's on Netflix now.
Is it? It's an old show.
Yeah.
I used to watch it on TV a lot. It was so funny. And Takeshi also is a very well-known director. He made one of my most favorite Japanese films ever, Zaitoichi, which is a story about a blind samurai. He stars and directs in it. It's like such a good show, Zaitoichi. I have the DVD. Istana Takeshi Kitano, Zaitoichi. Oh man, and then looking at scenes in Japan that just reminds me of Totoro, and thinking about Doraemon.
You can't watch every
And
Japanese film and say it reminds you of Totoro.
No, what I mean is that all these films that I've been watching, films and TV shows, right, it really embodies Japan so much. And I think Japan is doing such a good job in selling their culture, you know what I mean? Bundling their culture and making it known to the world. It may be very general and stereotypical of me to see these kind of things, but there's a very close affinity to Japan for me when I think about these things. Like Doraemon. I watched Doraemon dubbed in Bahasa Malaysia.
Yeah, like here they are sorting it by prefecture to show the differences in the prefecture, and then
Sure.
you're like everything looks like Totoro.
No, yeah. what are you gonna do? Right? That is my exposure to Japan culture and to the country and pop culture that's been coming out of Japan. I used to watch Ultraman. You watch the grand love of Tug of War.
Love and
the
the
love
grand
and the grand tug of war. And you look at the town, right? It just looks like all those towns that I see Ultraman and monsters destroying in the shows that I was watching when I was growing up. It looks exactly the same. And it's so ingrained into like global culture that even the Beastie Boys shot their music video intergalactic where they are a big
Tokyo.
robot. Yeah, but they have when they are a big robot and they fight monster. It's the Ultraman towns and cities that are destroyed by Ultraman and the monsters, which looks like the town in the grand love of Tug of War.
Anyway, would you tell people to watch this?
I watch it to see the passion that they have of their culture and history.
Actually, I think
so.
the entire film is very passionate. This was the director Kiyoshi Sasabe's last film.
What does it
It's called
mean, last
his
film?
swan song.
Really? So
Yeah, so on the poster it says it's Kiyoshi Sasabe's final film. very drama one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yes. So yeah. So watch it. Watch it.
Yes.
It's a very full lah. It's a very full
It's a
full film. It's very full of a lot of things.
And when you see the scenes of the town, just think of Ultraman coming to destroy it all. Ultraman doesn't destroy it. Ultraman is the good guy. But, you know.
It's humbly, I suppose.
Yeah, because he has to fight the monsters, you know.
Okay, so like this video.
So yes. So like this video, don't like this video, subscribe to our channel. Follow us on all our social media platforms at FAT BIDIN, or go to fatbidin.com to get everything you've been watching and listening to the FAT BIDIN Film Club. I'm assuming I'm Zan Azli.
And I'm Shirley Ustawan.